We back, baby. We're back. Marvel's back. What's up, guys? So this is my out of theater reaction. I just got home maybe like 10-20 minutes ago. It's 1 a.m. right now, so it's a late post. I don't know if I posted tonight or posted in the morning, but I've seen it twice. I've seen Fantastic Four twice. This is the picture I took at the theater. And honestly, I loved it. I love the Fantastic Four. I love the Fantastic Four since I was young. I watched the animated shows. I've watched the early movies from the early 2000s. I even watched the 90s movie. We don't talk about Fantastic. That movie should never be mentioned ever again. But I really love this movie. Marvel is back. This is prime Marvel. This is Marvel not trying too hard. This is Marvel knowing exactly what it is, right? This is Marvel when they're confident. This is Marvel when they understand characters. This is Marvel when they have a true story to tell and they're not just making a movie for the sake of making a movie. All right, this is old phase one Marvel. Although it's not an origin story, it's a character story, right? It's a story about the Fantastic Four. They're not focusing on, although you do have the big spectacle, although you do have these great things. I'm not going to get into spoilers. I might make another spoiler video. But although you have those moments, those big events, those out of world with Galactus and the way they present him and the way they present the space stuff with Silver Surfer, there's multiple scenes that are amazing, right? They're like, literally, they just leave they leave you speechless because of the way it is, just where they're fighting or where the action scene takes place. There's this one specific action scene. It's the first, I don't know if it's the first, but it's the first one, I think, the first real one with Silver Surfer. It takes place in space, and it's amazing. This is Marvel when they truly care, all right? This is, Marvel's back. Thunderbolts was great. Deadpool and Wolverine was great. Captain America wasn't so good. I didn't enjoy that too much. But this is the best Marvel movie in a really long time. Like, I think it's better than Shang-Chi, because Shang-Chi for a long time was my favorite, most recent Marvel movie. But I think this one's better. The characters are better. The dynamic, the acting is top tier. Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm was, you know, the highlight. She is the heart and soul of the movie. This is Reed. He's Reed. There's that conflict within him. There's that I was worried about. I thought they were going to make Pedro Pascal too charismatic, make Reed more of like a lovable figure. But he's serious. He's focused. He's intelligent. You see the battles with his mind. Sue is the heart and soul. She's the mom of the group, right? She's the heart and soul. She's the one that brings them together. That's what it should be. Ben, I love Ben Grimm, my favorite character in the movie. Him and Johnny, my top two. I loved them. They were scene stealing. I love their dynamic together. I will watch an entire TV series of just them two hanging out, going on adventures. Like, their dynamic was so great. They messed with each other, but there was that brotherly love. At the end of the day, their whole dynamic wasn't just messing with each other. They loved each other. They cared about each other. They complimented each other. They lifted each other up. They supported each other. That's what I like to see. I love that. Ben's dynamic, he's that heart of gold, you know, on the outside. They don't really go too deep into it, and I wish they did. The movie's only an hour and 55 minutes. It's short. Honestly, Captain America was way longer. It shouldn't have been. This movie should be, like, I really wish this movie was a little bit longer, because I really wished, and I feel like, kind of going on a tangent, but I feel like that's my issue with Superman too. Both movies were so good that I just wish they were longer. That's a good thing, right? But this movie, I just wish they spent a little bit more time on Ben's character. I would love to see him a little bit more of that conflict. We see scenes with him and other people and another character that I wish would have been explored more. Johnny's Johnny, all right? There was rumors saying that he wasn't a womanizer. He is, but he's not a caricature of it. He's more realistic. He's down to earth. And at the end of the day, Johnny he jokes, but he jokes around, he messes around, like he has that childish demeanor, but at the same time, he locks in. When he needs to do the work, and this is what I loved a lot about this movie, because so many times in other Fantastic Four movies, and even sometimes in the comics, you kind of ask yourself, like, why would Reed bring these guys into space? They're not scientists, they're not smart. But in this movie, all of them were intelligent. All of them had a role to play. All of them were smart. Like, like the way they interacted with each other, you could tell, like, these guys are all geniuses. Reed says it in the beginning of the movie. He went to space with the smartest people he knew. Although they have different personalities, they're more caring. Like Johnny, he's smart. Johnny's not dumb. He's not just a womanizing playboy, rich kid. He's smart. He does a lot of things in this movie that's like genius. It even catches other characters by surprise. He locks in, and when he locks in, That dude, he's scene stealer. Johnny, I can't wait. I'm so excited to see them with other characters, right? Like, they were so good. They were so well done, so perfectly done. And honestly, I have nothing bad to say about the movie. There was no complaints, really. There was a lot of action. There was a lot of heart and soul. There was so much drama, so much character development. You see all of that. You see it in every scene. And I love the world, the New York, that 1960s 828 is the name of the universe or the world that they're in. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited that they did that. That they took place in another universe. Galactus was menacing. He wasn't a punk. At first, I'm like, yo, you're putting Galactus in the first movie? How are we gonna defeat him? The way they did it was genius. Just there, it's just the character of Galactus was done well, true to the comics. Silver Surfer Ball was amazing. She was great in it too. She even has some emotional moments that are really good, and I was really, at first I was like confused. What are they gonna do with her? Are they just gonna kind of have her the way they did in Rise of the Silver Surfer, where he was just there? But no, she has like real character moment. She has real moments to shine where she can really show her true self, and I love that. I can't wait to see those characters in the future. But just overall, this movie was, for me, I don't think any movie is a 10 out of 10, but 8.59 out of 10. It wasn't perfect. Obviously, I wish it was a little longer. I wish they fleshed out certain characters a little bit more. But honestly, I love this movie. If you haven't watched it, go see it. Marvel finally got it right. They finally got the Fantastic Four right. They got the movie that they deserved. And honestly, it just made me so much more excited for what's coming next, right? Doomsday and all these things. But honestly, this movie stands on its own. This movie alone stands on its own as a singular movie. You don't have to watch all the other Marvel movies. You don't have to catch up. This is its own story, its own characters. Even if you've never watched a Marvel movie before, you could go into this one and figure it out. And that's the beautiful thing I love about this. Is why, having a connected universe sometimes is a crutch. I mean, not a crutch, but it sometimes is a hindrance. Because when you have an interconnected universe, it's hard to tell, stories without referencing other stories, having to make sure everything connects, we're having to make sure everything blends in. You make sure you watch this TV. And I feel like that's the issue with Marvel. It's too bloated. It works in the comics, but it's too bloated in movies. And I love the fact that they took place in their own world. I want to see more stories like this. I want to see Marvel kind of spread out, tell different hero stories in their own world. And then during the Avengers, they could come together. I don't think they all have to take place on one singular planet and one singular universe. I don't know what they're going to do for Doomsday and Secret Wars, but I'm excited. This movie just showed me that Marvel understands it now, that they're going to lock in and they're going to give us real quality content from now on. And that just makes me excited for Doomsday. That makes me excited for Secret Wars. That makes me excited for Spider-Man 4. And that's what a good movie does. It makes you excited to come back to the movies. Marvel was declining, not because people were tired of Marvel, but people were tired of mediocre movies, the boring movies. It doesn't make you want to go back. Honestly, with Superman and with this movie coming out in the same month, this is probably the greatest comic book movie month of all time. Like month, when I mean not just movie, but the month where comic book movies are releasing. This is a long video, but I just had to get my thoughts out. I'm going to make a spoiler review. I'm going to talk a little bit more about spoilers in another video, or maybe multiple parts. Who knows? Because I don't want to take too much time. But go watch this movie. 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Marvel's back. All right, Marvel's back, guys.